Hey, it's Mel and today I'm doing a TBR video for the Authorathon, which is hosted by two booktubers that I don't remember the names of at this very moment, but I just saw someone's TBR video and I'm gonna try it even though I have GCSEs in like 6 weeks and I really need to study like 3 hours a day every day and like 5 on the weekends. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to anyway. And I'm not going to read all of them because that would be ridiculous, but there are reading challenges, so I'm just picking books for the challenges and maybe probably reading them, but like I'm not going to get to the big ones because I have like 2 that are over 500 pages long. But the first book in the first challenge is to read a book by one of your favourite authors, and the only one that I have to read pretty much is Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, because this is the last book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy and I read the first 2. They're literally some of my favourite books ever because they are so well written, the magical world is so deep and it just takes you away, and it also has different countries involved and mysteries, and it's just great, like really great. It's also kind of about wars and politics, and she is a really good author, like really good author, but this one's kind of thick. I'm really excited to get to this. I have been for quite some time, so one of my favourite authors, so it's finally pushed me to get to this, hopefully. I mean, probably not, but we can but try. The next challenge is a reading book from a new to you author, and I could have picked many authors' books things, but I went with The Assassin's Curse by Cassandra Rose Clark because I interpreted this as a read a book by an author that you have never read before, and I haven't read anything by her and I kind of started this, so it seemed like a reasonable choice. I have no knowledge about what this book is about at all, in the slightest. I mean, it looks like it's about assassins and curses, but nothing really of the sort has happened so far. She's just been in a desert, and then in a different part of the desert, in a town, and there's a mysterious dress shop owner, and that's it. The next challenge is to read a book by a second chance author, basically an author that you read a book from or several books from that you really didn't particularly enjoy, but you are giving them another chance to prove themselves as a decent writer. And for that one I chose Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld because I read Uglies and I hated it so much. Like, I literally hated it. Even though I still technically own it because it's over there, it's like in the shelf of things that I really did not enjoy and do not want on my main shelves. It was just not very nice, and it was a shame because I read this article about writing dystopian fiction and that was given as one of the examples of things you could read to give yourself an idea of the genre, but dystopian kind of sucks. So this one is also about writing instead of a society where everyone pressured into having a symmetrical face. This one is also really big, like ridiculously big, like it's literally supposed to be 2 books in one because it's this girl's book and her life, and they like reflect each other, and I'm pretty sure that everyone was excited for it and then like everyone bought it but no one read it or something, because I don't think I've actually seen anyone read it, and I really hope it's nothing like Uglies because that was a very bad time. I'm probably not even going to pick this one up and just like save it till last because it's really long and I don't like the author that much. The fourth challenge is read a book by a debut author of 2015 or 2016, and according to Goodreads, An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir is a debut author of 2015, I think. I don't know what this is about. I'm pretty sure Christine from Paul and Bernard's books really liked it, but I could be wrong. Also, I think there's some slavery involved, but I don't know. I just don't know. And I can't be bothered to read the blurb. It's like a really long blurb. I think it takes place in a castle. For the fifth challenge, I didn't really have a choice of books because I only have one that would fit in the category. And that was read a book by more than one author. And the only one that I could think of that I haven't already read is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Amy Kaufman was one out of 2 people that wrote the Illuminae book, and I really liked that, but I think it was more of the way it was laid out than the actual content. It actually like influenced me to make me like sci-fi again. It was that and The 100, like reading Illuminae and watching The 100 at the same time like made me like sci-fi, after Grasshopper Jungle like really put me off, as did Uglies and Across the Universe. I just read like loads of sci-fi books that I really didn't like in like a row, and then I read one good one while I was watching a show, and I like sci-fi. This has also got a romance, and I'm kind of dreading it because I think it's the one that was called Titanic in Space, and that just sounds really overdramatic. Things they have like a full trilogy, and the 2 main love interest characters are on the covers for each, so I don't think anyone really dies. Hopefully it's gonna be okay, but I really don't know. And lastly, for the challenge read a book by an author from a different continent than you, I chose Guardian by Alex London because he's American. I checked, and I am not American. I am very, very, very British, but technically I'm half American. So what does anything really matter anymore? But oh well, because I'm not from America. It's just one of many series that I have yet to finish before I forget everything about the first books. But this is also dystopian, so I'm not really going to enjoy it, probably. So those were all 6 books that I chose for the challenges for the Authorathon. The Authorathon is going from the 18th to the 24th, I believe. And I'll hopefully make a wrap-up video if I read more than one book. I'm pretty sure this is very similar to the Rainbow-a-thon thing that I did that didn't really work out because I'm really bad at reading lots of books, even though I own them. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!